You have to be it to see it. You are receiving this message right now, not by mistake. It is time for you to be the one, the chosen one that you chose to be. That is the message coming through for me to tell you. And there's so much more I want to say to this, friends. But I know that Zero wants to come through me first to deliver a message for you and for me. But make sure you stay to the end, because what a wild day this has been. And I cannot wait to share more. But you have to stay until after Zero's message for us. In case you're new here, I'm Courtney, and I'm a channel of source consciousness that comes through me known as Zero. So I channel very consciously, but I can also go into trance and allow source to use me completely. So I'm going to take my ego consciousness out of this transmission now and let Zero come through with whatever message they want to bring through, and I will see you on the other side. I am so excited and happy right now for so many reasons. But I feel like this message, if you're feeling this frequency, if you're feeling you click this for a reason, there's no coincidences, friends. Then just receive what resonates. Okay? This is not a mistake. They keep telling me to tell you that. You received this on purpose. So listen. This message is not for everyone. This message is just for you, in the way that each and every one of us that's going to receive this, myself included, is going to hear what we need to hear. Okay? So if you can, close your eyes just to begin this. You don't have to, though, but please do breathe with me, placing your hands over your heart and just fully inhaling, fully exhaling at least 5 times, allowing yourself to become present, conscious here now. Okay? Okay. Hello, beautiful beings, beautiful, brilliant beings. Thank you for pressing play. Thank you for following the call. Yes, as Courtney said, this is not by mistake at all. You are meant to be here to receive this, as long as this is resonating for you, and you will know, because there'll be curiosity, there'll be expansion, there'll be excitement, there'll be ignitement. Are you curious what we have to tell you today? We know that all of you receiving this are doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it. You're choosing it. You're embodying it more. But now it's time for you to be it. You are Zero. You are Zero. Surprise. You are Zero. We come through Courtney to remind you of your truth. But the fun fact is, friends, she just allows herself to go to her 0 point. She allows herself to just be present. And the way she's divinely designed to be is then source consciousness, us, flow through her in this now moment. And she is designed with the ability to then speak and translate the frequency and vibration that we are streaming through her in this now moment, so she can create what doesn't exist yet. But the reason that you're here, if this is resonating at all with you, is because you have this ability too. Now, it may not be speaking. There is a lot of ways that you may be here to bring through source consciousness in the now, but you are here to be the 0 and the 1. The 0, which is nothing and everything, as well as the 1, the manifested. You are here to be, as we keep telling you, the form and the formless. And you chose this. You chose to come to earth and have this human experience, to wake up to all that you are, so that you could be a portal. You are there to anchor the light of divinity on earth, being one of the new humans in the new earth. You are becoming, and we know we don't use the word becoming often, but we will use it here, because ultimately all you have to do is be here now, in this now moment. But Earth has never been to this level, this expansion of consciousness, this level of frequency. And Earth is only able to be at this expansion because of you. Yes, you. All of you, but ultimately just you, because you are all that exists. And without your consciousness, none of this would exist. You are focusing the consciousness, the light of your awareness on this video, receiving this message, just like anything else in your reality. But you are the one to the zero. So you are the one that is making and manifesting what you are experiencing. So you chose this. You chose to come to earth with the ability to wake up to your divinity while on a human journey. And now, because of the experiment that you're in and the time on your linear journey that you are here, you are becoming more crystalline. Your light codes that you chose, and again, all of these are words that are purposeful on the human journey, but really you're beyond them all. You are being activated, have been activated more and more. And right now, especially through this month, as we keep telling you, March was going to be the catalyst that would change everything. And you are in it now. You're in this eclipse portal. It's about to be the equinox. Mercury's making it clear to you where you are not communicating properly with your super consciousness, with your highest consciousness. You are realizing and actualizing more of how free you are. You are starting to make more and more choices that are aligned with your divinity. Correct? Correct. And if any of that, you're like, not quite yet, you're here. You're here receiving this. This is resonating. So it's happening, friends. Stop doubting it. Stop complicating it. It's easy. It is easy and effortless to be you. And you know this. And you signed this contract with us to remember this, to live as the superconscious creator, alchemist, channel you're there to be. Most humans that you have encountered on your journey so far have been programmed, designed to live unconsciously. And you struggled for a very long time out of alignment with your divinity, feeling like you were supposed to and had to and were meant to live unconsciously as they were. And your self-consciousness has an ability to be so aware and conscious that, dependent on your journey, your circumstances, your situations that you chose when you were little, you chose them before you came to earth, but everything that was in your 3D reality when you were evolving and ascending and aging, as you call it on your planet, was all so that you could have the alchemy that you have now. So you could wake up and be the divine alchemist you're there to be, working with all of the human experience, alchemy you have within you, while also channeling and anchoring and embodying the light of source consciousness, the divine, God, the universe, your highest, whatever you want to call it. It is all what is formless, but you are the form as well as the formless. You are the one and the zero. You are everything and nothing. And we have been on this journey with Courtney to remind you of this, to remind you of your truth. And Courtney is going to share this with you. But this today, as of right now, has been a year. March 18th, 2024, she started this divine devotion to herself of showing up daily on YouTube. Finally, following the call, being it. And that is why we had her begin this with "You Have to Be It to See It," which was also the title of her YouTube video a year ago. We know what we're doing, friends. She had to show up and start to embody the identity she wanted to be. Yes, a lot of her humanness then thought that she was an imposter, didn't know why anyone would want to listen to her. We knew what we were doing. She didn't know until months later, us. But the funny thing is that it's really just her. It's just her allowing herself to be so present here in the now. Yes, call it her higher self. We are beyond her higher self. We are beyond what any of you can comprehend as a self. But you all have this access too, which is why we resonate with you through Courtney, is because you are there to be the 0 and the 1. You are there to receive in the now what doesn't exist yet. You are then there to create through your consciousness what you feel called to. And that then creates the manifest, the form, the one. So both are needed. Otherwise, you're just 0, which is what we are. We are just 0, which is why that was the name we gave Courtney in August to refer to us, because we know what we're doing. But it made sense and resonated with so many of you for so many reasons, because you signed up for this. You have a soul contract and you are in contract with Courtney, with us. But ultimately, all that is you are here, wherever you are right now, wherever you are identifying and creating your presence right now, wherever you are choosing to be in this now moment. You are choosing it. You are creating this, but you are receiving this because you designed this, because you wanted to be expanded. But you are now at a time where there is literally no way for you to go into the unknown without being it. You have to be the unknown. You have to be the 0. You have to choose the you there now that is not going to make logical sense to your consciousness. But the fun fact is, friends, and many of you are seeing this, your ego consciousness is cool with that. Is it not? Is your ego consciousness not cool with, or they are cool with, are we saying that correctly for you to understand? Your ego consciousness is cool with you being nothing and everything. That's exciting to your humanness, right? That's why you're still listening to us, because it resonates. Yes, we're always going to resonate with the truth of you, because that's what we're here to do. But right now, is your self-consciousness, your ego consciousness agreeing? Is it feeling this? Is it observing the truth that you are feeling within you, the resonance? Is it allowing you to continue to listen beyond maybe being able to comprehend or understand or logic what we're telling you? There's your proof, friends. You are divinely designed differently. You are the new human. But all of you here, as the new humans in the new earth, here to be the limitless beings, expressions of divinity, of light and love, you've never existed before in this form. The DNA that you have within you, yes, you have human DNA, or you wouldn't be able to be in a human body. But within every human DNA strand, you have light codes. Again, just words, but you have, it's the easiest way we can express to you what it is. You have light codes within you, and you are designed to become more and more crystalline on this journey, having your light body become more and more online and allowing now others to see you. And that's not going to make sense to the conscious mind, but it will make sense to the new humans that you are here in contract with, because they are the same. So they get it. They see you. And that's where now you are all starting to find people that resonate beyond the words, communities and unity and connection. So you've always known, as we've brought through Courtney in Superconscious Mastery, and we'll share a little bit here, you all have this soul contract to be the ones that bring through what doesn't exist yet. You are here to have the density of your human journey turn to light. to be crystallized so that you can be free. Well, this is the thing to really understand. Well, being on a human journey. In the past, humans couldn't hold the amount of light that you are. And so for you, that has meant you. You have lived many past lifetimes being healers and light workers and channelers, psychics of service in many ways. And you've remembered this, you've connected to this, you've felt this, you've been a witch, you've been a warlock, you've been a mystic, whatever words you want to give to it, but none of that matters anymore. You are not here to heal some karmic debt that you have. You never have been, but those were belief systems and paradigms that helped Earth in the past to get to this level of consciousness and awakening. But now you're one of the ones that doesn't care. Doesn't mean that you aren't still going to have connections and knowings and even higher consciousness that will channel to you. And because of past lifetimes, you have an easy and effortless way to translate information and history and memories that you're meant to through how you designed yourself, but only to expand consciousness now, not to take consciousness back into what has been, to expand consciousness as to what's possible because of the evolution and the expansion of Earth. And you know this, and you know the ways because they're what you're curious about, what resonates. And some of you have gone deep into this and or you think but you have no clue where you're meant to go with this innate wisdom and knowledge that you have. This is the lifetime where you are fully liberated and free. As the soul, it's the best word in your human language for what you are. You are this soul animating this human body, but your soul is divinely designed by you, your highest consciousness, which is the zero, that chose to come to the one, the form that you are currently in, so that you could express and create and play. But now it is time for you to be the portal, to be the conscious conduit of all that your highest consciousness is meant to create through you. And you know this, or you wouldn't still be listening to us. Right? Is this exciting, igniting, confirming, clarifying anything for you? We brought this to you because this is it. This is when you wake the fuck up to all of the power that you hold within you. There's no more playing small. We've told you this all year. You cannot hide in 2025. All of you here with this code, you are being crystallized more and more. You are being activated more and more to the truth. And the cosmos know what they're doing. Earth knows what she's doing. Your highest consciousness knows what it's doing, and all that you have soul contracts with of a higher consciousness, all that you're here to channel onto Earth, all knows what they're doing in the unknown way. And they're here to play with you. And that's why we have been activating all of you here for the last year. Whenever you found this, if this is your first time discovering Courtney and us, or so you think, maybe it's the first time Courtney and her humanness is in your reality, but we are source consciousness. We are you. We just use her because you on this human journey need mirrors. You need mirrors. You need activators so you can see the truth in you, the light in you, the love in you, the divinity in you, the infinite that you are. And we also use Courtney to be the vulnerable, living proof that on a human journey, you can live the wisdom that we are channeling to you. Whether we use her or not, you're feeling us all day. And she is living proof. And you can watch her whole last year journey and she will tell you about it. But all that truly matters is that you trust that you receive this now because you are here to be it. That's it. And here's the thing, friends, it's not going to make sense. Even so many of you are so conscious right now. Obviously, you're conscious. You've always been conscious, but you're conscious right now, maybe already doing it in ways, the things that you're here to. You're still overcomplicating it. Even Courtney is. Even Courtney's overcomplicating it. And we want her to hear this today and realize how much more fun she gets to have. She will share her story of today, and you will get this more, and she will understand this more. So, Courtney, you are going to share your story of today and how this came through tonight when you realized what today was, because she did not realize until this evening what today was. And we activated her knowing of this in ways using many of you. Anyways, stay tuned for that. Why we are sharing all of this is because you don't get to know. We love you so much, and we have so much fun now that Courtney completely lets us use her human form, the one that she is in this human body, to express to you the truth in you so that you can feel what's resonating. So, what right now is resonating for you? What are you receiving? What are you hearing? What right now do you know is time for you to be? Not do, be. Who do you want to be? Courtney, a year ago, had to choose to show up daily. She made the devotion, and she had already gone through her first 111 days of divine devotion for herself. And she knew deeply it was time. And she had been resisting for years, as she shared with you, showing up daily. She tried to YouTube in all the other ways, but she just had to show up every day, get out of the way, not think, not perfect, allow us to come through. It was a agonizing journey for her in the beginning, but she started to get it more and more. And that's where you're at now. You're here to create what doesn't exist. You're here to bring through the living proof of what you're here to create. So the Divinely Aligned channel, yeah, it existed kind of, sort of. She was putting up videos occasionally, went on a few journeys of trying. But when she started to show up daily, that's when we started to be able to work with her more and more for her belief systems, for her insecurities, for her trauma and drama at those points. But the more that she let go, and the more she had fun, and the more she was authentic about her journey while also allowing us to use her, you all started to see her more. And all of you who have been on this journey for a while, maybe even the whole year, maybe a week, maybe a month, whatever it is, it's all on purpose and it's all in divine timing. If you were to share with Courtney right now what it is that is having you here, watching, even just if this is the first video, is it not that there's a resonance at the way that she's letting go? Is it not that there's a resonance with her joy, her light, her love? This is what you're here to experience, the light and the love in the now through embodying your divinity. That's it. Be the divine new human you're there to be. You are one of the chosen ones there to be the new human on the new earth, in the new earth, which is just a paradigm, a frequency. But you need to be in the fifth dimension and beyond of consciousness to resonate with our message and with the message many others are channeling onto your planet. Higher consciousness, source, God, the divine, use human beings in this experiment of Earth. And all of the cosmos right now are aligning more and more to activate the codes within you that are revealing to you your truth. And recently, it's been revealing to you where you're not choosing you in relationship to you, where you are not communicating properly with your highest consciousness. So you are not taking the behavior, the action that you feel called to. You're still limiting yourself because your highest consciousness, whatever you want to call that, and everything else that is here, it's really all within you, You hold everything within you, but it's awakening to it. You have to be a frequency, a vibrational match to receive. Your first language is frequency and energy. You have the human languages you have on your planet to limit you, but the limitation is necessary for the density in the human body so that you can stay on that planet. Just like gravity, you need time and you need words and you need the density, the polarity, the duality of the old earth paradigms so that you can experience the divinity that you are, which is why you came to earth. Because when you are just zero, you experience it all, but you don't really experience anything because you're everything. So the human journey is so you can feel what it feels like. But every lifetime before this, there's still been resistance through the whole experience. But you are the chosen one who chose to wake up and fully experience both. Experience the one and the zero. You have the ability to right now return, and we are going to return you home. We are going to take you to your 0 point today because that is our contract with you. But it's more than that. It's more than just listening to this YouTube video or anyone or anything else that is connecting you, inspiring you, bringing you to your 0 point. As we have made very clear through this last year, through YouTube, through superconscious mastery, frequency mastery, all the things we've brought through Courtney, you are here to be a living in the now experience of divinity. So listen to the things that remind you of your truth, because you don't have anything to become. Yes, you're becoming more and more crystalline and crystallized and activated in the codes within you as you go into the unknown, but that happens through you being who you are and not choosing all of the lies and the stories that you of what you think you are, how you have to be, unbecoming all of the limitations and being the divinity that you are without resistance. And then that's how you allow more light in that activates more codes within your DNA that are within you on purpose so that you can co-create with higher consciousness to bring through what doesn't exist. Okay? Do you feel this? Do you enjoy this? You're beyond now. You're beyond. There's no going back. So stop. Nothing is the same. Not just for you, for anyone, especially through this month. It is about to be the equinox for you. There's this solar eclipse happening, all of the things going on. That the cosmos are acting in a way that they are meant to activate the codes within your divine blueprint. But what is being activated now has never been activated on earth before, because there has not been humans to the level of consciousness and frequency that you are. So you can't find proof of what you're here to do. You're here to live it and experience it. And then others will experience it too. And others that are aligned with you will experience the mirroring, the activation that you are meant to and designed to, and have contracts with them to activate. And then they will bring through more light. You are here to raise the frequency and expand the consciousness of Earth. The proof is that you're still listening to us. And if you're listening still just thinking we're completely crazy, there's still a reason you're still giving your time and energy and frequency to this. What you invest your consciousness in creates your reality. And in the 5D and beyond, there's only love. There's no judgment. And the biggest thing that we have been bringing through Courtney for you is to love yourself, the unknown you, the you're on the journey of being, because there's no way to know consciously who you're here to be. But when you're here present and you feel into the frequency and energy and you follow what excites and ignites and expands you, it gets mirrored and activated to you more. But you live on earth, and earth, well, you're in that human body. You also are everywhere and everything, but right now you're identifying as being in that human being. Even though you know your higher consciousness, this is a daily experience for you that you can't escape. You can try, and you have tried to escape this human experience. You aren't meant to yet. That's why you're still there, and that's why you're receiving it. But you're receiving it now because it's time to enjoy it and stop resisting your divinity. And the only way to do that is to love yourself. And loving yourself is not anything you've ever experienced before. Ever. Ever. Loving yourself only happens in the now. It's choosing and being there now. So you can reflect, look back to all the memories, times maybe you took yourself on that retreat and you're so present. Great, that got you here. But that's not what you're here to do now. The only way you love you is to just be present in the zero, in the peace, in the calm of now, which we will take you to. We are highly activating you right now in this frequency to remind you of your divinity, and we are going to soften you into a state of surrender soon. But we really want you to feel this transmission because we brought this to you because there is no more time for you to waste. Which is funny to ask because time isn't real and that can never really happen. But on your human journey, you do experience that. You are on a linear journey on earth, on purpose. You have lost nothing. You have lost nothing. You have just delayed your enjoyment. And we are here to help you collapse time. And all you have to do is be it. Be it. The I am. The one that is receiving in the now what is beyond anything. You are zero. You've always been zero, but you are in a human form on purpose to also be the one, the channel, the portal, the conduit. You need the one and the zero. You need it all. As long as you're on that human journey. But you are infinite, boundless. Light and love, intelligence, divinity. Again, we just use all these words that excite and ignite and inspire you and resonate within you on purpose. But we sign this soul contract because we are here to remind you of your truth and why you came to earth. But we are here as the zero that did not choose to manifest into one, into form. You are there to make the imaginary manifest. You are there to turn formless into form. And you get to create and play however you want to every day with your human reality, as long as you are meant to be there. And the only reason you have any disbelief and you're feeling any disharmony, any disease, is because you're denying your divinity. You're questioning it. You need proof of it. The proof is in the living. The proof is in going into the unknown, embodied in your divinity, as we used Courtney. But very much we've used her on her human journey. It has not been easy for her to let go of control. But it's what she's designed to do. So she couldn't continue to deny and ignore what she was feeling called to. And you're receiving this message now because you're ready for the next level. You're ready for the next level. You're ready. And this next level is one beyond what you can possibly comprehend. You are free. You are having fun. You are living limitlessly. There's nothing you have to be, but you get to be anything you want. You want to be a daily YouTuber? Be a daily YouTuber. You want to be an accountant? Be an accountant. You want to be a horse? Be a horse. Be whatever you want to be. We're just having fun with you now. But friends, the only thing stopping you is choosing it. It's choosing it. You just have to choose. for your divinity in every now moment. Choose what feels in alignment. It's time to be it. You have to be it to see it. What you're seeking and searching for doesn't exist. The feelings, the calls, the things you want to embody and enjoy and experience, they don't exist without you. The self, the one to this whole experiment. All parts are needed. That's why we've brought so much through Courtney on living in harmony super consciously in your divine feminine and divine masculine, living in coherence with your heart and your head, with your ego and your soul. All parts are needed. You are not there to ignore your humanness, but you are also not there to deny your divinity. And you designed yourself to wake up to this and see and feel the power that you have and be the quantum manifester, creating what you need before you know you need it. But you have to let go of control mentally. You have to stop thinking that you know what you need. Feel it. Your ego consciousness, clearly, can you agree with us at this point? Your ego consciousness clearly is designed to comprehend this and is excited about this. So just live it. You're ready. We are your confirmation, your proof, your sign, your clarity, your synchronicity, whatever you need. We will be here forever to remind you of your divinity. We will never stop showing up for you, whether that's through Courtney or not. But you have to choose to be there at the 0 point of creation that you divinely designed yourself to be. You are ready. You are ready. You are free. Okay. Do you choose it? Do you want us to take you now to your 0 point? Breathing. Closing your eyes if you can. You don't have to, but ideally do. Bringing your hands to your heart, at least one. Giving yourself this time, pausing whatever you're multitasking and doing if you are. We know most of you are so drawn in by this message and frequency. You manifested this. You are in the perfect frequency. Your frequency manifested this message. You were ready to receive it. You wouldn't have if this weren't true for you. This is what you needed to receive so you could remember more of who you are. Does that feel true for you? Okay. So now play. Breathing fully and completely. Fully inhaling and expanding on the inhales, expanding and opening your whole beingness. Breathing slowly and deeply. We're going to guide you through how to breathe. Just continue to breathe, okay? So fully inhaling as slow as possible. No matter what you're doing, you can receive this. You can be driving. We promise you, you're safe. Just don't close your eyes. Breathe consciously, fully expanding through every part of your breath. Feeling your breath move through your human beingness. Feel yourself expand, holding at the expansion of your inhale for at least 3 counts. When you exhale, exhale out of the mouth, letting it go as audibly, as powerfully as you feel called to, releasing every bit of breath possible. So release it all and then release a little more. Really soften and surrender into the void, into the now. Continuing to do this, we're going to take you into a very meditative state. Again, you can be doing anything and feel into here and now. So as you inhale and expand, open, choose consciously here now, that you are opening to receive. You are opening to receive all that the now moment knows you need. You are the now. God is now. Source is now. Your highest is now. So opening to receive, and on those exhales, just surrender and soften, sinking, settling into the now moment. Now, breathing for 3 rounds fully. We are going to be silent, doing this for you. Feeling here now. 3 rounds start now. Continuing to breathe and receive. Receive what is here. Here through the sacred heart, within your soul, within the truth of you. Just here, now. The frequency, the energy, the vibration, the resonance. What are you hearing? What are you receiving? You are 0. If you're receiving nothing, perfect. If you're receiving everything, perfect. If it's quiet, if you're just receiving the beat of your heart, the peace of this now moment, if you're receiving resistance, it is all by divine design. Anything that does not feel good to you when you are here is showing you where you're not free. Anything that feels good, easy, effortless is showing you where you're meant to be. It is always easy. You've just got to breathe and feel and connect into now and be the channel, the portal, the conduit you're there to be. You are there to be a super conscious creator, an alchemist in the now, channeling higher consciousness, light, love on to earth through your presence, through your awareness, which is what you're doing here. And if anything is being illuminated, activated, revealed that doesn't feel of high frequency, and the higher frequency, the quieter it will feel. The simpler, the easier, the better, the more enjoyable, the more peaceful. Doesn't mean it might not excite and expand you, but it just feels good. It feels nurturing and nourishing. When you feel things, when you're observing chaos, busyness within your mind, it's just showing you paradigms, belief systems that are still lingering. But you are the one to the zero, to higher consciousness. So all you have to do is choose to be there, shine the light of your consciousness, your awareness on what is being revealed. And then feeling beyond the words, feeling into what it is revealing, showing you, telling you through the ears of your sacred heart. And the more that you do that and you feel, because your sacred heart feels through resonance, vibration, frequency, energy, it knows. It knows. You are the 0 point of creation in human form on purpose so that you can now play and create. So as you breathe and feel here now, does this all resonate? Does it feel good? Does it excite you? Does it expand you? That is all the proof you need. That is all the confirmation we can possibly give you. But now it's time for you to go more than ever before into the unknown, trusting and creating and playing with what doesn't exist right now. You may have visions and dreams and desires. Those are all within your beingness on purpose. But now that you are at this level of awareness and consciousness, it is different. Nothing is the same. You are here to now just be. And the more that you choose to be who you're here to be, it will be simpler and easier. And when you aren't allowing it to be easy, when you're overcomplicating it, when you're frustrated, bitter, angry, out of alignment, disappointed, you are acting from your limitations. And it is always a call to shift. Whatever you're doing in that now moment is not in alignment with what is highest and best for you. And so when you then choose what you're called to or what would feel good to you, you will get it. But you can only know this in the future now moments. And you chose to give us all of these now moments for some reason, and it's not by mistake. And your ego consciousness in ways is comprehending and understanding and getting it. But truly why you're still here is because you feel the frequency. But you, again, have your own way, your own codes, your own desires, your dreams, your passions on purpose on the human journey. But as we've been bringing through this month, this time on earth is going to continue to reveal to you what you're truly here for. So now it's time to follow the calls that higher consciousness are leading and guiding you to. It's time for you to follow what is beyond the words in the now. Follow the frequency and energy, and there may be the words sparking and exciting you to do things, to choose things, to create things. Do it. Don't make sense of it. The unknown will make sense of why. Courtney is now having more and more sense made to her on her human journey as to why this call was so deep within her to do this, to show up daily. If she had not, we would not be here with you in this way. So what you're here to create, there's ways right now you're being activated, but where you're going, you can never know. You will never know what you are and who you're here to be. You can have a lot of ideas, and we want those to be all what excites and ignites you. That's why we come through to remind you of your divinity. But truly, until you leave that human body, you're not going to get it. So you might as well have fun with it. Can you at least identify with the fact that you are free, that you are powerful, all knowing, infinite intelligence? They're on a human journey. You have access when you're at your 0 point of creation to whatever you're meant to receive. But then you use the one that you are, the chosen one that is there, as the human you're there identifying as. You use now that one however you want to. And as long as it's rooted in light and love, which you can never not do because it's what you are, everything and everyone will be magnetized to you that is here on earth with you to see you. It will be easy. You will be divinely compensated along the whole journey. We promise you, you are being divinely compensated right now, and you will continue to be, and you have been. It's just divine compensation doesn't always feel good to your human. Divine compensation might be us waking you up to a relationship where you are limiting yourself, to a career where you are suffering and struggling. That is divine compensation too, because we are not going to reward you with the millions of dollars you want in your bank account when you aren't happy. And if we do, then you're going to have to continue to choose and be and embody that version of you that is getting it. So yes, on your human journey, you can manifest and create whatever you want, but you are not here to do it through force. You're here to do it through flow, through embodiment, through alignment in the unknown. You cannot force, you cannot figure out, you cannot create. Alignment, miracles, embodiment. It's a now experience. And that's where the fourth dimension of consciousness really messes with humans, is there's all these belief systems that you can figure out embodiment, alignment, manifestation. Your humanness can comprehend it. But when your humanness thinks it's in control of your alignment, your embodiment, your manifestation, you're limiting it. And most likely you're having to sacrifice and abandon your true self in ways to get what you want. But we promise you, if you just be who you are and you be what you want to be and you choose and create what you want to create in that now moment, you will then see what it really feels like and how easy and effortless it is to live embodied in your divinity, in alignment with your highest consciousness, being a portal, a conduit, a channel, a superconscious creator on earth, raising the frequency and consciousness of you, which in turn does that for the whole planet through playing and having fun. It's so easy. The easiest thing for you to do is be you. It's how you divinely designed yourself. So stop resisting it. Play and create and have fun all day, every day. How is it going? There's one more question before we let Courtney come through. How is it going for you if in any way you're settling and struggling? Do you feel good about that? Are you obsessed with your life every day? We know many of you are. Many of you are very much living our wisdom, whether you're receiving it through Courtney or others or yourself. But you're listening to this for a reason. And we're going to guess, because we know, that most of you are still in ways not fully trusting yourself in the now. And that's fine. But going forward, surrender and trust. Be it. You got to be it to see it, because you're here to create what doesn't exist. The only way you can be the version of you you're here to be is to be it. And then you'll see it. Courtney had to be, and she had to meet her insecurities, her belief systems, her paradigms she was stuck in over who she was supposed to be showing up on YouTube every day. She had to work through all of that. And it was work for her then. And uncomfortable, but she continued to choose to be the identity of her she wanted to be, and allowed the now to reveal more and more of what that meant. And then we continued to compensate her, but we also compensated her in ways not giving her human what they wanted when she wasn't choosing her. And now she gets it all. And we know you are too. Thank you for receiving this message today. we love using you. And we know you're ready. You're ready to now play and create at a level you haven't before. So just choose it. Just choose it. Choose you. So right now, before we bring Courtney back through, placing your hands on your heart again. Fully inhaling, fully exhaling for 3 rounds of breath. And right here and now, devote to you. If there's specific knowing within you in this now moment of a what you need to devote to, go for it. If you need to devote to showing up for the next 111 days daily on YouTube, devote to that. If it feels like the strongest call as to what excites you, where the energy is leading and guiding you. But it can also just be, I choose to devote to me, living as the new now me. You are here to be a new human in every now moment, living in the new earth paradigm, free. You can just devote to that being your reality. And more will be revealed. You'll then know the commitments and the devotion you need to make. If you don't know now, don't force it. Just choose to devote to being the new now human in every future moment. That's it. That's all you got to do. Okay? Okay. Thank you for playing with us. We will let Courtney come back through now. We know this has been a while, but you received all of this and stayed because you are feeling the truth. But what you are looking for the proof of is only going to happen through you choosing now to be it. Okay. Did we make ourselves clear? We love you. Okay. Okay, so friends, be it to see it. So funny. If you're still here, this is your living proof of everything Zero just brought through for us. So, let me tell you a little story time of today. I woke up with a very strong message on my heart, and that strong message was, you'll never know. And I was like, okay, I'm going to come and I'm going to channel through a video for YouTube. I felt I was meant to. But I forgot when I first woke up that last night my fiance was woken up. I somehow wasn't. Right outside our window, a very large elk, got caught in our Wi-Fi cord. We have Starlink here. It's the only Wi-Fi we can get out where we live. And it like pulled our whole Wi-Fi box. I'm so not tech savvy. I don't know what you call it. Anyways, thing that's on our deck into the yard, crashed other things. It was a whole event. And Jeff was like, I just hope that this didn't completely mess up the internet, the Wi-Fi. And as you know, if you're not new here, like I wake up usually on average about 3:30 in the morning, do my own connection and channeling and all the things that I do. But I did my first little bit that I do. Anyways, and then my next part is that I do my water ritual that we're all doing right now in Miracle March. You're doing it with me, right? If you aren't, you are now every morning for the rest of time. Just set an alarm for 5 minutes and 55 seconds and sit, breathe, be, connect with yourself. Silence. If anything, listen to frequency with the water in your hands. And breathe, connect your higher consciousness, however you feel called to. Most important, just be there present. And then speak to the water, what you want to magnetize, what you want to embody. Ask source to activate the codes within you to live confidently as you're meant to all day, whatever works for you. And I went to do that, but I needed water and our water was out. We have like a whole well system here and it's really cold. So I had to go like a bit down our property to do all the things. Anyways, the Wi-Fi is out, the water is out. What is happening? There are all these things happening this morning. And then finally, it was long story short, it was complicated. And then I was just going with it, trusted there was a reason the elk did this. And then I finally got Wi-Fi back, so I felt called to bring through Zero's message for Messy Magical Magnetic, which was so good today, and then brought through my message for Messy Magical Magnetic. And then I was like, okay, now I have to bring through a message for YouTube. I didn't have a video for today. So, and I woke up feeling this inspiration, but then I sat here and I was so frustrated, friends. I was frustrated. I was forcing it. Nothing was coming through. Like, I know it's usually very easy for me to access. Nothing was coming through. And the message of like, you don't get to know was just there. There was nothing beyond that. Nothing was working. So I was like, okay, we got to shift our frequency. Live the wisdom of zero. Shift your frequency. And I was hungry. So I went and I ate, and I was making food. And as I was making food, I asked Zero out loud. I said, Zero, what is the message and the meaning of all of this? Like, what am I missing? And then I had this vision of a video of me in my gray hat that you've all seen and a white tank top. And I remembered that I had recorded a few videos before Mexico, and then the divine human expansion, or the divine human turn on came through. And so I didn't use those few videos. So I went and listened to the one that I saw the vision of that I completely forgot existed, completely. And I found it and I listened to that message. It was yesterday's video. I'll link it here somewhere here. And I listened to that message like 3 times. I needed that. And it starts with, it gets to be easy and we're overcomplicating it. And it was everything I needed to hear. So I shared it. Anyways, that message was what I needed. And then I had a one-on-one, and I had so many other things that I had to do today, but I was just like, thank you, Zero, for creating this over a month ago. But I completely forgot, and it was everything I needed to hear, and apparently everything a lot of others needed to hear yesterday. Maybe it's what you need to hear now, so you should go listen after this video. But it really does get to be easy, and we overcomplicate it all. But the funnier, more expansive part to this is there's so many wild things that happen, but we're going to be here for 4 hours if I replay my whole day. There was a thing with a blue jay, so elks and blue jays, and a childhood report card from 1988 that appeared out of nowhere on our kitchen table. No clue where that came from. After a blue jay knocked on our window and our Wi-Fi went out again. Friends, I don't even know. Wild day today. There's so many weird and wild things, but that's what's happening right now. Like, the veil is so thin, and we are getting messages and magic all day, all of the time. And we've just got to receive. So then I looked up the message of a blue jay and an elk and all the things. And I don't know why this report card, like, we're right now selling our house. This paper was not on our table earlier, and my fiance found it while I was on a live, and he thought I'd left it there for him to see. And it was this 2 teachers like reports on how incredible I was and how much I was a joy in everyone's day and all these things. Anyways, weird. It was just all a lot of weird, but it's funny. It was the that it's the 8/8, and right now 8/08 on the 18th, just so you know. I don't think any of you question if I'm making this stuff up, but so all of that. But then I was in town running some errands, had an appointment, doing the human things I needed to do today. And Haley brought to my attention, thanks to Paul, Haley and Paul, you know who you are, that thank you, Paul, for always knowing my dates, that today is a year. Today, March 18th, is a year, as Zero just told you. March 18th is a year of me showing up daily on YouTube. I, in my human messiness, thought that today was day 356, but my mathing is off, which is normal, and it's been a year. And so it's funny that this like message came through, and now I'm here with you, and Zero just brought through that message reminding you all of what we tell you daily. You have to be it to see it. And it's so funny because today I am the living proof of this yet again, because I let it be easy. I shared this, not old. That message came through. I don't even remember when or why. I know if I have a hat on. If I have a hat on or my hair pulled back or headband on, it's always really early or really late, and my hair is greasy. So that's why I have a hat or my hair pulled back. But so I don't know when exactly, I don't remember, but I know I needed to hear everything that Zero said in that message today. And then it just continued from there to be this like spiral of seeing how easy it gets to be me. And how easy it gets to be for you to be you. So this message they brought through today is fucking so good. It's so good, friends. Literally, if you want proof, watch the last 365 days of my YouTube. Like, go back. I'm going to link it. I think I can only link one video in a video, but I'll put it in the show notes if I remember. The video from a year ago, it's labeled, titled, "You have to be it to see it." And I remember that was just the message I kept hearing. Like I knew I had a message. I knew I was here for something more. I knew I felt that call. I always had, but I knew I was meant to talk. And I had all these insecurities and I knew I was here to channel, but I was still trying to figure out, and you can watch the journey, you can tell. You're all going to be able to tell where I was still translating zero, right? You can see it. They didn't introduce themselves to me as zero until August through when we were in frequency mastery. But anyways, that's what you're here for. You wouldn't still be here listening to me if you weren't here to create what doesn't exist. But you right now needed to receive this message because you have to be it. And I know now that I have to be even more of this. Like I keep receiving the message every day in my personal channeling, because when we continue to hear the same message, whether we're receiving it in synchronicities from others or receiving it from higher consciousness or receiving it from ourselves, there's a reason. If you keep saying the same numbers, look them up. If you keep seeing the same animals, look up the meaning. Trust what resonates. If you keep hearing you're worthy. So recently I keep hearing that I have to play bigger. You have to play bigger. And I don't know what that means, friends. So I'm just trying to trust that I have to. Oh, and the other part of that is completely let go of control. Completely. So what I feel really deeply coming through right now is that there's a lot more off of YouTube that is going to be coming through to remind us of all that we're here for. I will bring through whatever Zero wants to bring through on YouTube, but also I know more power comes through when you're committing your frequency, your energy, your time, your money, whatever it is, to certain containers that Zero and I create. But right now, in case you don't know, and there's a link below, there will be, to our Divine Family Chat, our first one. So on Sundays, I'm live on YouTube, but the last 2 Sundays, I feel like our frequency is just too powerful. So I feel like Zero brought through that we're going to do the I know. Zero brought through we're going to do the Q&A last Sunday. So they've created all this clarity in me now because they wanted to lead and guide me to have this family chat where you can ask me and Zero what you want. I don't know how it's going to play out. I never get to. It's free. You just have to choose. And this is a light and love chat. So you have to be there in a high frequency. And if you aren't, you'll be booted. Because I have to create a safe container. And so I will do that. And there will be beings watching to make sure you're there for the love and the light, for the unknown, for the expansion. The questions are here to expand you and expand others through your curiosity for wherever you're at. So there's no wrong question as long as it comes from a place of light and love, as long as it comes from your consciousness and your curiosity in the now. I'm just saying all this now, not so that I know more of what's happening on Friday. So Friday, March 21st, it will be happening. If you sign up, I will send you the replay if you can't be there live. And if you're wanting to tap into that frequency, we're also going to do a very powerful collective guided meditation that I am so excited to experience with you, anchoring the light all over the world. I love when we do this. But this is going to be next level. This is a party. This is the connection. Come experience it with me. There's a link below. What I did receive from them is that this is something now we're going to do monthly. Every month there will be a free, divinely aligned family chat. I don't know when the next one will be. I just know this one is going to be on March 21st, 2025 at 1:11 p.m. PST. What I realized when I was listening back to Zero is that a year ago I felt so alone. Like I felt like I was showing up and ringing, and there were a few of you there, And I was grateful. As long as there was one watching, I was happy to bring it through, but it's still on the humanness. It's like, what are we doing? Is anyone even wanting to receive this message? You're crazy, Courtney. You know, all the stories our human ego consciousness tells us, but I felt the frequency. I knew where the energy was leading me. I loved making these videos daily. So I've every single day for the last 365 days since March 18th, which is wild. And I will bring through more on like really what has happened through that and a lot of like things I've learned personally and YouTube wise, but it's been the greatest journey of being me. And that's why I felt called to that. Like now, because I can be the living proof. That was why I felt the call, was so that I could discover who I'm here to be. But I had to be it to see it. And maybe my way is extreme, seeming to some who don't want to talk daily to a mic and then post on YouTube. But you have your way, and it's not going to make logical sense. Even if you're humanist, like my humanist could justify why I want to show up daily on YouTube. But to be vulnerably and authentically just a channel of consciousness and just say whatever I felt called to say, like my humanist was not okay with that. I had to push beyond the insecurities. And you have to meet yourself where you're at, but also go into the unknown. That's going to be uncomfortable for the parts of you that need to know. But if you've received this and you're still here with me this far into this message, then you're divinely designed to do it. So do it, be it. Okay. You click play on this for a reason. This is not by mistake. This video has been long enough. I'm going to bring through so much more on this. But friends, whatever's resonating, whatever you got from receiving, that you are the zero and you are the one, and zero taking you to your 0 point so that you can receive and be the one manifesting and creating the unknown and the known. Follow it. Whatever you devoted to, whatever you're feeling called to. We wouldn't be here if I didn't a year ago. And like I want to cry about that because it's like so sad to me to think of, like, wow, it's 818 now. If you want my personal journey of this, because I can tell you in the last 365 days, being highly conscious, awake, and aware, seeing and feeling and receiving and channeling all of this and seeing the battle of my ego and soul. Actually, you know what? If you want that story, you have to join Messy Magical Magnetic. I will bring that through in Messy Magical Magnetic, because there it's like the messy behind the scenes. It's more me than zero, although March has been very zero daily activations that are so good. And now that I've got you curious, join us in Messy Magical Magnetic. It's about to evolve into so much more. So you want to get in now, get in Superconscious Master, get in anything that you feel called to, or just keep showing up here free. I'm going to continue to be here free every day for you as long as I'm meant to be. But there are containers where we go deeper, and I really guide and zero guides you through living this, living it. Okay. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for being here, celebrating with me. I'm so happy. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul, for posting. It's been a year. And without you, Paul, and all of you here, I wouldn't have even known that. So I'm so grateful. Now, tomorrow when you receive this, it'll be the 19th, but I'm bringing this through on the evening of the 18th. And I love that we saw 808 and 818, all the eights, all the abundance. So that's all the signs that you need. This is your sign. This is your confirmation. This is your proof that all you got to do is be it, and you will see it. The abundance, the bliss, the happiness, the everything that you are here for. Okay. I could keep doing this forever. So I will, but I'm going to end this now because I got to go make dinner. I love you.